Alright guys, all things Buick. Alright, so got this wheel well. This is gonna be part, but anyway, let's clean up. So guys, I did this way one way, like using my crimping tool to do a recess fit in here. This side I'm on weld and do it and make it look I'm gonna weld butt to butt, you know, onto this metal here on this side, just to show you, you know, it's two different ways you can do it. Cause I know some guys gonna say, oh, blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to those guys, you know, it's not their car, and most people that complain can't do their own car. So, you know, I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm gonna come in and show you how to do this and make it really look original. But this way is I'm not gonna say it's easier, it just saves a little time, but I actually wanted to do this two different ways to show you two different ways to get this done. Alright, first I do got a safety shield on here, but first thing I want to do is come in and I want to clean all of this and get all of this rust, see where this rust stop here, in here. So I'm going to come in and clean all of this up right now. Alright, so automatically I see I'm coming way up here, and then I'm going to come down. Alright, so this is when I'm talking one piece at a time, guys. So, alright guys, using a red marker because this is hot, 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 hot. Alright, so, man, it looked like I'm coming way up on this one, guys. Fun, fun, fun. Alright guys, so I'm gonna cut this whole section out here. Alright, so I'm doing the same thing with this like I did in the first video. Is but I can bend this. Alright, so I want to just keep cutting this down a little bit by just a little at a time. I don't want to get too much off. Look at that. That's almost it there. Alright. So that's fitting great right there. You might not be able to see that. But now I'm going to go over to the vise and bend me a piece. So by me having the tape measure, I can measure this and see that this needs to be 4 inches here. So if I cut me a piece out that's 4 inches, I'm going to be fine. So then I measured this piece, and this is like 3, so I'm going to go 3 1/4, and then center it up, or maybe 3 1/2, center it up. Then I can cut this down as I need to get that on there, guys. I like to give myself extra room to play with always. Alright, so some pieces I just cut, but I want to square this off, guys. So Alright, so I squared this off. Now I could come in and actually I can measure the piece off of here. So I want it 3 inches, 3 1/4 inches. I'm gonna go 3 1/2. 3 1/2. 3 1/2. You might not be able to see these pencil marks, but it's a sheet metal pencil, so I can see it. Alright. Then I just want to go I'm going to go 4 1/4 on this too. I don't know why, guys. I just always like to give myself a little extra. It takes a little bit more time, but at least that way I'm not wasting time. Will end up short, so. Alright guys, so I just want to show you. See how clean that towel is? Now, you know, you could use lacquer thinner if you want, but I just always use the grease and wax remover, since you know, I have to have it for my body work. So it's more expensive than the lacquer thinner, but I use the lacquer thinner to clean the guns and stuff, but it's all expensive one way or another, guys. That's why when guys be telling you, oh, no, you know, complaining about paint jobs and stuff, you know, even though I don't do stuff for other people, you know, through friends or whatever, but that's why, you know, when you go to body shops and they telling you this stuff is expensive, but see how much dirt came off of there, guys. So you want to clean this up before you get to grinding on it and stuff. So and the reason really you want to clean this up beforehand is because when you sanding this, and if it's got grease, especially some kind of heavier grease or something on it, all you're doing is scratching it deeper into the pores when you roughing this up. And you rough it up so the paint or whatever, primer, etching primer, whatever you're going to put on here to coat this, epoxy sealer, whatever you're going to do, you want grooves so it'll have something to bite to. So if you're sanding on this before you clean it, it's just going to scratch, put any grease or foreign, you know, stuff deeper into this. And it's easier to clean a smooth surface than it is a scratched up surface. Yeah. But either way, it'll still clean up, guys. Alright guys, so I'm not going to take you over to the vise, but all I'm going to do is take a marker, mark this up, center this up, make sure I got room on each end for this to come down. And I'm going to mark this up, and then I'm going to go over and it's just 2 slight angle bends for this. It's easy smeezy. You seen me do it before. If not, go back and watch, I think the first video I showed myself bending this up on the vise. Alright guys, so now, see that piece is perfect there, guys. So, alright. So look at that. It's gonna sit right in there like that. But I gotta do some trimming down. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna grind this, guys. So I'm not gonna go on camera and do that. But I'm gonna grind this. I'm gonna grind this down, guys, until I get it down flush with this here. So I always go a little bigger, guys. I don't know why. I mean, it takes me a little extra time, but my work turns out a lot better that way. And you know, instead of having to go back and cut more metal, wasting metal, messing up a part, I just go a little bigger, and then I'd rather trim it down to fit. All right, guys, so I got this pretty close. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut this out, and then I'm gonna bring this up through the bottom, get my level it off, and then I'm gonna tack it in place. But I still gotta bend the front of this down. Now I want to come in and I'm going to cut this extra off here. Alright guys, so I got this fitted up. So what I want to do now is come in and cut between the line here. Alright, so I want to come in and just put a couple of tacks on here. I already cut across here already. Alright. Got 3 nice welds on there, guys. So now I'll come through, remove these. Now I want to come through and cut across here, guys. Alright guys, so alright, I got that started butt welding in there, guys. So let me come in here and show you. Alright, so I got that cut all the way across there, sealed up pretty good, guys. So now I'm gonna come through and weld all of this up. It takes a little time to, you know, grind and cut, you know, and measure and get all of this stuff lined up. But when I get done, you know, you tell me which side, you know, with the crimper there or this side. You know, I know most guys are gonna say this way would be the way to go, but this works just as good. So I just wanted the part 2, you know, I just wanted to show you how you can do that if you got the tool or you want to make it easier on yourself. That's a lot less time, but this way here, you know, this is, you know, this is both ways are gonna be strong, guys, but you know, trying to get back to originality, this is gonna look much better. So, but you don't see it, so that's why. Which side is better, guys? Let me know. Alright guys, you might not like my one piece at a time theory, but that's butt welded there, and that's using the crimping tool. Like I say, that piece could be glued in. Now I might just come through and weld up this inside too. It's already welded on this outside edge, but I might come in and weld this up. This actually, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, this probably be stronger than this by me welding here. And then if I come back and weld here, this is going to be much stronger than this piece here. But it's welded in, guys. It's going to be fine either way. So hey, guys. So now I got to put this one piece in. But I just wanted to show you it's two different ways to do this. And you don't have to do it my way, guys. I mean, this is what's simple for me. I'm a simple guy, simple-minded. So I do simple things, you know, all trying to get complex and all of that. I just try to keep everything in my life simple, and it works out better for me that way. So, you know, got this cleaned up. Like I said, I put seam sealer around here. I'm going to come in and weld this up. Then I'm going to get this last piece put in here. All right, guys, so this is the back side here of that. This is the one that's butt welded here. This is the one that was using the crimping tool. So it's coming out pretty good. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I see the weld here. I take a marker and I'm gonna mark, and then I'm gonna just cut off this excess on the back side here, guys. So coming in trying to get this last piece welded in here. Just show you how to do this, guys. I'm going to start off by getting this totally flat and rounding and getting this corner in here. I don't want to use a marker here because I want this to fit in here just right. So I'm gonna have to grind this down, guys. And you can't see that, but I can. So let me come in and grind this down, and then get this fitted up. All right, guys. So all right. Like I said, I mark here, sit this where it's gonna be, then I mark there, then I just want to cut this piece out. Alright, guys, so it takes time to get these pieces lined up where you want them. Then you want to try to hold them, make sure they don't move. Alright, guys, I probably should have changed this blade, but now that I got that tacked in place, I got to come up through here now and try to clean this up some. Alright, guys, so while this is still hot, I want to hammer so as I come in and finish grinding these welds down, like I say, guys, one piece at a time, guys. One piece at a time. Alright, guys. So now that piece in there. Now I got one last piece. I gotta get this last piece fitted in here. So once again, guys, I want to get the shape here. So it's not much, but I do want to get this curvage. Of this shape here. All right. Look at that. 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 All right. So I just want to come in here now. And mark this up. One piece at a time, guys. One piece at a time. Alright, so 10 or 11 hours later, this is the back side. Alright, I'm going to come in and put the seam sealer on here and seam seal this up. Look like I got a little bit more grinding to do right here. But I'm going to seam seal this up, and then I'm going to flip her over for you guys. Alright guys, so with this seam sealer here, they have different colors. I got beige here, but the thing is that you just want to, I just like the So the thing is here, guys, is that whenever I do welding, this seam sealer, you can paint over the seam sealer. So I just like to come in and put a coat of seam sealer just to make sure I'm sealing off all of these areas, guys. So this is this other side after I got it all grinded up. I see a few places where the seam sealer came through. So that's why, like I said, that's why I like to do this, guys. I seal it up. This is actually gonna smooth some of this out on this side. Make some of this, it might make it look a little better. But like I said, I just like putting the seam sealer on here, getting my welds all butted up. Alright guys, so the good thing about this is that this stuff is sandable. I can sand this down and you can paint over the top of this, guys. Alright guys, so before I drill or do anything final here, I just want to mark these up. And the thing is that I don't want to drill nothing out on here before I get everything fitted up. So guys, so these little studs, I mean, this one is good. I think I got a couple of more somewhere, but they'll go in there. I gotta check. Maybe my guy Buick Bob have a couple, because this one is kind of ate up some, but it will work. But see if I can get a couple of those studs, and then you know, the battery tray, that's where the battery tray screws on there. So even though I just marked that up, look at that, it's a little off. So really, and you know, this don't have to be perfect. I could you know, you sit this in here, but like I said, before I do any drilling and marking up, I sit everything. I'm gonna put everything back together, just put the wheel wells back on and the radiator support and sit it there before I start any drilling. But yeah, this looks like this is going to work out fine. So because this hole is right here that I got marked here. So yeah, so by going off the other wheel well, yeah, this look like this is going to fit perfectly here, guys. So I just got to cut this out. I'll do that eventually. Not gonna do it right now. This battery box is rotted out, so I'm gonna end up cutting out me a small section there. So yeah guys, so you know, everybody ain't got money to you know, go out and buy wheel wells and everything, you know. I got a whole bunch of, I got like 5 or 6 cars. I quit counting. 5, 6, you know, I don't know. So trying to get all of them back together, guys, is kind of costly. So do a lot of this work myself. That's good enough for me, especially seeing that battery box, battery tray hides that. So